Taken on new urgency in the wake of the Orlando shootings, so Democrats, frustrated by inaction, led a filibuster on the Senate floor that stretched into the early hours of the morning. NBC national correspondent Peter Alexander is watching it for us. Peter, good morning.
Good morning, Savannah. Senate Democrats say they have had enough, essentially commandeering the Senate floor for hours, lasting into the early hours of this morning to drive home their call for stricter gun laws. And new today, check out the front page of the Boston Globe. This editorial, a giant picture of a rifle along with 3 words, "Make it stop." Democrats on the Senate floor overnight with a long filibuster, highlighting the Republican-controlled Congress's failure to act on guns. For nearly 15 hours, dozens of senators, led by Connecticut's Chris Murphy, who represented Newtown when he was a congressman, the scene of a horrific mass shooting at an elementary school in 2012.
They were designed to kill as many people as possible, and that's why you see this epic rate of slaughter when they are used inside schools, inside nightclubs, inside churches.
Afterward, Murphy saying a compromise had been reached with Republicans, allowing votes on whether to ban people on the government's terrorist watch list from buying guns and expanding background checks at gun shows and through internet sales.
I'm going to save your Second Amendment.
Donald Trump joining the debate, insisting lives could have been saved in Orlando if clubgoers had been armed.
You would have had a situation, folks, which would have been always horrible, but nothing like the carnage that we all as a people suffered this weekend. Nothing.
Hillary Clinton arguing against Trump's response to the massacre.
So not one of Donald Trump's reckless ideas would have saved a single life in Orlando.
Reiterating her own stance on guns.
We do need to stop terrorists from getting their hands on the tools to carry out attacks so easily, especially assault weapons.
Trump now signaling an openness to new restrictions that would ban people on the terrorist watch list or the no-fly list from buying guns, and calling for a meeting with NRA leaders who remain opposed to the idea.
The challenge remains getting it through Congress. Just one day after the San Bernardino attack last December, 54 senators, including all but one Republican, rejected a bill to block suspected terrorists from legally buying guns. This morning, new signs that tide may be shifting. One of the most vulnerable Senate Republicans up for re-election, Pennsylvania Senator Pat Toomey, proposing a compromise, cracking down on suspected terrorists while adding protections for those mistakenly on the terror watch list.
Let's figure out how we achieve this. This is not rocket science to figure this out.
Senator Toomey among those proposing new legislation this morning. This morning also marks the 1-year anniversary of the Donald Trump presidential campaign. You'll remember this date a year ago when America watched him coming down that escalator at Trump Tower. It also marks a new beginning for Hillary Clinton with a multi-million-dollar ad blitz, some of it going right after Trump in 8 battleground states. Matt and Savannah.
All right, Peter Alexander, thank you.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.